of my challenges was to cross Georgia Strait. So found crew yesterday. I'll eventually single-hand that myself, but actually Margie, my wife, didn't want me to single-hand. She not in open water across Georgia, so the first time. So my friend Kenny is coming this morning. I'm going to go down and pick him up. This is the harbor this morning, you guys. It's about 7 o'clock, and I just left the mooring back there, and I'm going by Oak Bay Marina. And, it's a little hazy, probably smoke from the mainland this morning, but sun's up. Just for you Americans and people that don't live in this country, the 21st of June, it's light at probably 4 o'clock. We're not far from the land of the midnight sun, so up in Canada here on the British Columbia coast, and the sun gets up on the longest day quite early. Yeah, like, I don't know, probably around 5 o'clock, but it's light around 4:30. Yeah, so little info for you. We'll try and get as much footage as we can crossing the strait. The winds this morning are supposed to be in around 10-12 knots, maybe even as high as 14, but then about 11 o'clock it drops off to 10, and it stays pretty much 10 till late afternoon, then drops to 8. But we'll be anchored over in Gibsons by just headed down Kenny's anchored at Transfer Beach. This is the mill over here, you see. Just a couple days ago they brought a lot of logs in, and they got them parked on this side. Yeah, so beautiful morning. Good morning for a challenge. So guys, Ken and me are headed across Georgia Strait. The wind's blowing about 10 miles an hour and a few waves. We're just headed out of the harbor. There's Lady Smith over there, Little Red behind us, running on one motor. I don't know what else I can tell you when we get the sails up. So here we are, Georgia Strait. Vancouver's over there. Gibsons is over there. Porter Pass is back there. We just come through there. I wish I'd filmed it on the way through, but we were busy. So, yeah, sometimes we get too busy to pick up a camera. Say hi, Ken.
Hello, hello.
My first mate, Ken. He's been crawling around on the deck just about getting washed overboard. Anyway, we got the sails up and we're sailing, guys. The motor's off. Yeah. John's in his happy place. The camera never picks it up like it feels. Yeah. Well guys, we're about halfway across the strait. The ferry over there. We got a few waves, not bad. We're doing about 6 or 7 knots. As you can see, a little red stone there behind. We got about a 10k wind, maybe a 10-12k. You can see the coast of Vancouver Island there, all the mountains. The island's kind of interesting in the north. the islands swell up in the middle of the mountains swell up in the middle of the island. You can see them out here. And then it's kind of flat on both sides of the mountains, and that's where all the houses and people live. But in order to cross the island, you have to go across the mountains. There's one highway in the middle of the island. It's highway number 4. It goes through Port Alberni and then up over top of these mountains and then down into the Tino, Ucluelet. That's the west coast, and that's Long Beach and all those places. There's a ferry out there. I know you can see one on camera. Headed south. This one over here is headed north. And there's a sail up over there. We just seen 2 guys pass, headed for Vancouver Island. That's the north over here. And I'll swing it around. And Ken's having a little bumpy ride here. He says this is nothing. That's Gibson's right over there. A little smoky today. We think the smoke blew in from the mainland mostly. Might be a bit of a squall north of Vancouver or south of Vancouver. That's our shore there. It's got a jagged old mountain on the north shore. Sunshine Coast. Yeah, we're enjoying the ride, guys. We're beating that challenge across Georgia. So hi guys. Yeah, we had a little panic in the Galley. I don't know if you can see that, but we had a little bit of a fire. And what happened, we use these alcohol stoves. And I fueled them up yesterday. And I was in the galley making coffee. And I don't know if you can see that. This is all burnt. So what happened is in the rough seas, the alcohol spilled in the bottom of the stove. I let it have coffee, and I guess the alcohol in the bottom of the stove caught on fire, and it started burning. Burned around the stove, and Kenny was quick enough. He grabbed a kettle which was full of water on the other stove, and poured water over it, put the fire out. And he burned his thumb trying to take it out. He got it out here, and yeah, so I'm not sure if I like alcohol stoves. If you know, they shake like that, the boat is, you know, in waves, and then the alcohol, if the stove is full, it spills out and catches on fire. So I think I want to go propane if that's the problem with alcohol stoves, but I don't know. Anyway, if you got any, you know, it's happened to you or happened to somebody you know, let me know in the comments. Yeah, I like alcohol because it's not a wet fuel. It doesn't cause moisture in the boat in the wintertime, but if it's going to be a problem in rough weather sailing, yeah, I changed my mind. I'd rather have propane. Anyway, let me know what you think. Yep. Guys, that's the opening to Gibson's over there. We just pulled the sails down, the wind died on us. Yeah, we got a few waves, but no wind to speak of, maybe 1 knot or something. The mountain's beautiful over there. Still some snow up there, guys. Yeah, if you see the entrance straight in front of us. Ken's working like heck tying the sails down. I'm at the tiller. And yeah, that's Gibson's opening right in front of us. So yeah, so we're just about there. We're about half an hour out. Back there is where we came from. Yeah. This is Georgia Strait. She's pretty flat right now. Sun shining. She's about 20 degrees. Not hot, but just nice. Perfect weather. Anyway, we'll talk to you in a little while when we get in. We survived that stove fire and headed into Gibson's. Hi guys. Hey, where were you? You missed supper. Oh, gee, was it ever good? Cooked hamburgers on the barbecue, and I'll show you the barbecue. Yeah, and there's Ken all satisfied and full.
Yeah, I'm not a barbecue.
And then Ken cooked apple pie. Was it apple pie? You baked the apple pie?
Yeah, I cooked it at 49.
Yeah. Yeah, us guys are just living it up here. Yeah, we you know, after the stove fire, we didn't want to make a coffee, so we had to wait till we got anchored. Oh yeah, that's the other thing. By the way, we're in what's this place? Oh, Gibson's.
Yeah.
We're in Gibsons Harbor. I'll just give you a panoramic. Beautiful mountains over here. Yeah, it's about 8 o'clock. We've been in here about an hour. Sun's over there going down slowly. It's, yeah. We're just spoiled people. Yeah, and John made... What did we do today? Oh, we crossed Georgia Strait. Yeah. Now all we gotta do is get back. We'll see if we can do that tomorrow. Anyway. We're, yeah, I'll maybe tuck in about an hour, a couple hours, and then we'll catch up to you guys at breakfast. Yeah, anyway, bye for now. Morning, guys. Holy. Yeah, we're in Gibson's. Yeah, there's a little Plumber's Harbor or whatever over here. Anyway, Ken's still sleeping. Some ferry waves coming in there. It's the mountains. Sun's up. It's 6:45. A few sailboats anchored here. Giving everybody a morning shake here. Yeah, it's a pretty little spot. Lots of little cabins up on the shore. Yeah, those are ferry waves. The ferry just went by. Yeah, that's the mainland of British Columbia. Beyond that's the Rocky Mountains. Yeah. This is the North Shore. So in the direction that the sun is, that's Vancouver over there. Yeah, we couldn't believe it. We saw a building crane. 2 of them over there in the hill. Must be building some high rises. This far north of Vancouver, that's so amazing. Kind of feel sad for this part of the world when I see that happen. The wilderness, she's disappearing when that happens. So anyway, Nothing we can do about it, folks. Yeah, demand, eh? Yeah, she's a pretty harbor. Talk to you when I get a coffee in me. Well, we're leaving Gibson. Leaving Gibson by motor. Yeah, sorry for the noise, guys. Yeah, see that cloud up there? Isn't it pretty? I'll take you a walk around the deck. One hand for the boat, one hand for John. We went around the island and we're coming through a little channel on the other side out to Georgia Strait. We left about 10 minutes ago. Beautiful mountains over there, snow-capped. There's a prairie over there, those clouds. A little bit of smoke in the air from the BC fires. Say good morning, Ken.
You can't go this way because there's breakers.
Oh,
I noticed in 2 places now. Some breakers here and there.
I don't know if you can see it. There's a skyline over there that's Vancouver. I'll try and blow it up when I get it to the edit. Yeah, that's downtown Vancouver. Straight there. Gibsons is back there. Whole bunch of fishing boats out here. They're all fishing. Not sure if salmon season just opened or halibut or something. Something's happening. Maybe it's a fishing derby. There's a pile of boats out here. Probably about 100 boats. And a couple sails up over there. Look at the clouds, how pretty they are over the mountains. We got our course set. We're running the motor because we're right against the wind. And we don't want to tack and tack and tack because it's only 3 knots. It would take a long time to get there, so we're going to motor for a while. We'll sail a little later. You gotta have patience, yeah, when you're a sailor. There isn't enough wind to, even shake the sails. Pass right in front of us. Little fluffy clouds over the mountains there. Not much to see, folks. Ken had a nap. He's up and at 'em again. Hi guys. Hey. We made it back across Georgia Strait. We're just going around the top of Theus Island, and let's give you a panorama here. There's Theus Island, just the headland at the top. And, yeah, there's a ship out here. I saw a big tug go by. anchored up. That was last night. Well, we got in around 5 o'clock. Yeah, just show you. So, yeah, I tied this tarp up here this morning. It's not all that tight, but yeah, tighten up the lines a little bit. It works pretty good. Keeps the sun off the cockpit. I guess we got to build a cockpit roof. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, sun just got up. This is the harbor on Monday morning.